Okay, and to get into our spells, it's very staple again for a Dark Magician deck to have 3 Dark Magical Circles. These are very important, and if you don't know why, I'll tell you exactly why. It's basically a pot of duality for the deck, and but a better version because it lets you search for a spell or trap or Dark Magician within the 3 cards that you look at, and then you can add one of those. As long as, and most of the time you do get to do that because the deck is primarily, and that's how much I like to make it, because I don't want to feel like I'm not going to get something out of this deck. So primarily, you most of the time will get something that is Dark Magician. It's almost guaranteed. 95, 98% guaranteed you're going to get something that you need or want. And that's the good thing. Only thing that sucks is you can't pull Rod with this. You can rearrange them to be the next thing you get. But you can't pull Rod. It's the only thing that's the problem. But, and then obviously you get the banishing effect every time a Dark Magician hits the field. And you're going to have Soul Servant, which is the next great support. Basically lets you at any point put any card from the hand, deck, grave to the top of your deck, so that's your next draw. People like to do this with Palladium Oracle Mahad. Or did I say Oracle? Palladium Oracle? No, yeah, I think that's how you say it. Anyway, Mahad. People like to do that with Mahad because boom, that's a draw. Boom, that's the field. And then obviously you get to banish it and then draw 2 cards. Just lovely. This is a great engine to have. The same thing with Magician's Souls. This just really helps the deck because really Dark Magicians has always been sort of it's harder to get into drawing. That's why people do spell books and stuff like that just to get drawing going in. But anyway, because we have Dark Magician Girl, or I should say the reason why we have Dark Magician Girl in this deck is because bond between teacher and student is so pivotal, I feel, to the deck, because boom, you get to set Dark Burning Magic. That's what I typically do, because the next turn I plan to just nuke the whole field. That's just what I do. And by the way, for Soul Servant, I usually do it on my opponent's turn because I don't want to do it during I try not to, let's put it that way, do it during my main phase, because usually I don't have all the cards necessary. Because if I'm thinking about this, it's like early game. Early game, you don't have all the cards necessary to just do it on your main phase. Early in the game, you want to do this more on your opponent's field turn. Or later in the game, it doesn't matter. You can do this whenever. But anyway, bond between teacher and student. Boom. Destroy the field. And then next, if you already use this, Dark Magic Attack. Really great to have. And then next, we're going to go into Illusion Magic. Basically, just give me 2 Dark Magicians. You really don't feel like you need more than one of this, because honestly, you're not gonna, there's so much recursion that you can do that it's just not necessary to have more than one. And then I'm running the one Aya Timaeus, basically because I'm trying to keep this as pure Dark Magician as possible, and Aya Timaeus just says, okay, you got a Dark Magician, boom, we'll give you any fusion that states Dark Magician in it. And then we're running the 1 Secrets of Dark Magic, more or less because I don't you don't always have the right necessary cards, and like if you draw 2 of them in the beginning, like that doesn't sound cool, and that doesn't really make me feel good either. And like if you don't have the right, I like it better at 1. You could try 2, but personally I feel 1 is just a better I win. Let's just put it that way. I win with just the 1, so I'm happy with it. Your next draw power is obviously going to be Lure of Darkness. I have it at 2 because there's a lot more draw power to the deck now, and honestly, I don't want to banish anything good. Like, if I had to banish Dark Magician Girl, it would be devastating, because honestly, that's where I would say the one flaw is. If Dark Magician Girl is banished, you fucked up, you screwed up most of my my game plan. Doesn't mean I can't pull it off, doesn't mean I can't come back, but if you get Dark Magician Girl gone, you're making me sad. And then I run the 2 of Super Poly. You can probably watch Dark Arm Duelist's deck profiles, and you'll notice that he runs 3. I find 2 to be preferable. You'll see if I do more deck profiles. I like the 2 of. I don't want more than 40, and currently this deck is either 41 or 42. If I had to add one more Super Poly, it'd be 43. So that's why I'm not running that. So that's it for the spells. Let's get into the traps.